Hey everyone, what's going on? Want to make sure we are working here. Izzy here, MJ is on the phone, and this is going, well, first of all, thank you for joining us on the live.
Okay, let's just wait. Just wait a minute.
You gotta lower that.
Yeah, I know.
So we're out actually on Nellie right now. We haven't used her in probably over a month.
Too long.
And the last time we used her, we didn't have the radius rods on. Now we did a video on that. We'll link it down below when we get home. But a lot of people in that video asked about a test drive. We kind of did that video in time restraint, so we didn't have time to test drive it. But we're actually out now because we do have a trip coming up for the Thanksgiving holiday, and it's, you know, probably a 2.5 hour drive, and we kind of didn't want surprises. MJ's going to be driving it down by herself, and I'll meet her later, but we didn't want any surprises regarding this upgrade. So we've already driven it around. I'm going to give you some feedback, and I'm going to hand it over to MJ. Right, let me just...
I want to say hi. We got some people in
here. Oh, MJ's going to work two hands here.
Say hello. Hey, Chris. So I'm going to work this and look at my phone so I can keep up with chat. Before we go, do you want to just tell what happened when we installed these? For those that didn't know what happened to us?
We got rust in our eyes.
Well, you got rust. I got rust and a piece of metal stuck in my eye. That was fun.
However,
hey, Christine. What?
Can I have this? So if you noticed, for the basement dwellers that are out there, I actually got new sunglasses, and it's not because of that incident. The sunglasses, I get sunglasses, prescription, but I like the Oakley Sunglasses, and the last ones I got were like 3 years old. So the lenses kind of need replacement. I'm probably going to get replacement, but I saw these. We went to Atlantic City, and at Bass Pro Shop, they had a bunch of different ones. I tried them on, and these are the gas can. I get the scripts from Oakley SI, and they just came in. So let me know what you think. Do you like these? Do you like the other ones? I'll be going back and forth, but these have better protection on them.
I like these. So yeah, so we both got rust, and I got rust and metal in my eye, so we got that out, but we'll see if the radius rods were worth it. If you're in the chat, say hello. I see there's a bunch of people, but only a couple people said hi.
So we're parked out in a parking lot right now. We just had Panera for lunch, and we shot a bunch of videos. So let's just get up and running.
Radius rods, test drive to come.
So we had the generator running for a couple hours now, right?
Yeah.
Which is good. And,
it's beautiful. Today in New Jersey, yeah, it's like 65 degrees. It's so nice. So Chris was asking how my eyes were. So I had monovision LASIK done, for people that didn't know. And let's just say I'm in the adjustment period. So this eye is seeing near, and this eye is seeing distance. And this one is going to take a little time. So this is blur. When I'm looking here, this is blurry. But what they say is that with this monovision, it can take weeks and weeks to adjust, because your brain has to learn to use the two different views together. So right now it's a little annoying, but I'm going to hang in there. Flying Free, hi from Indiana. How's it going? Hi, Zeta. Zeta, it's not cold. It's like 65 degrees. Wow, that might be cold to you in Florida, but for November in New Jersey, 65, whew, it is nice. Actually, don't even need this jacket.
But it's getting a little weird because, like, so yesterday or the day before, I leave the house early in the morning. It was 28 degrees when I left.
Yep.
And then I left for lunch at work, and it was like 68. It was
it's crazy.
Really weird.
So Christine said, are things open there? So things are open, but so we just went to go to Chipotle for lunch. And the last time we went there, because we go and film in this one area a lot, and there's Chipotle there. So last time we went in, you can't eat in there, but they were taking, like, you could place an order and wait and get your order. Today, they weren't even doing that. You had to call in your order. So we actually left there and we went to Panera, and we were able to order there. But there's a lot of stuff closed here. It really stinks.
You can eat indoors. You can. It's 25% capacity.
Right, with a lot of restaurants. Not all restaurants are doing it, but a lot of restaurants are doing 25%. So you can somewhat eat safely. Hi from Nebraska. Scott. Hey, what's up, Scott? Washington State has restaurants closed, takeout only. Wow.
Well, I will tell you something. If anybody has watched us, we'll leave our politics aside, but The governor yesterday of New Jersey, you know, the numbers are spiking here just like everywhere else, but what he did say something that kind of made sense. I hope he sticks with it. He said he does realize that without any kind of federal stimulus, that if he closed restaurants, essentially that would be the kill shot, and it'd be over for them. So at this point, he said that there is no evidence to show that mass breakouts are being caused at restaurants, which makes sense because they're not, and that at this point they will remain currently what they are, which they're just making it, what, 25%. If you shut them down, it's over.
The state's just gonna, it's gonna be horrible. So, what are radius rods? Todd, we'll get to that in a minute. Once we hit the open road, we did a video on the radius rods. It's a suspension upgrade that we did. We got Barely RVing from Delaware. How's it going? David Richmond, our Tiffin friend. Hello from India. Hi, Dizzy and MJ. David called you Dizzy.
Everybody's gonna get gas at Costco.
David, them's fighting words. Zeta, you'll be happy once you get to Florida. Everything is open. Zeta, I am counting the days until the Tampa RV show.
Going. That is official.
Yes, we weren't sure because of some things, but everything's good. We will be at the Tampa RV show. I cannot wait. Yeah, we're actually going to drive down because in our truck, because we can't take the RV out in New Jersey in snow. So, Richard Hartman's here. Rick in Dallas, Pennsylvania.
Nice.
What's up, Rick? Scott Jermaine said, I enjoyed your installation video, by the way. Good to know. Cool.
So there is actually a lot of traffic out here. So just a little.
Let me just show you here.
You can turn the camber.
Oh yeah, that's right. I always forget I can do. Here we go. I'm not used to going. What? I'm not used to going live on this phone.
So just a little, I guess, pregame on the way down. On the side roads, they're shaky. I can't say that I really felt a dramatic difference. I felt a dramatic difference in two of our installations. The Sumo Springs, huge difference. The front anti-sway bar, big noticeable difference.
Oh my God, yes.
Can you just get a shot
of
that?
Look at that Porsche.
That's got my name written all over
it.
Woo!
Oh, babe, that's a little.
So I can't say it feels worse because it doesn't. I can't notice a huge difference. Now, that's not to say that if this was the only installation we did that we wouldn't feel a difference.
Right, but on top of everything else.
The combination that we have, which this BMW is just flying up the road. It's in a rush. Everybody's in a rush.
It's New Jersey drivers for it. What the heck was that?
That's his exhaust that farted.
It sounded like something hit the RV. Oh my God.
So the combination that we have of suspension upgrades, which would be the front and rear Sumo Springs, the steer and stabilizer safety plus, the front radius rods, Supersteer, the rear Supersteer track bar, and what's the last thing?
I don't know. I'm reading the chat. Sorry, I'm not paying attention.
All those combinations have made a significant difference. And now, when we had pulled this, when we first bought this, we bought it in Albany. Well, we bought it at the RV show in Hershey, but we picked it up in Albany. When we left Albany, the 2+ hour trip home, it was a real white knuckler. And
in the dark, remember?
Going around the road, and I told MJ, like, this is not good. Now, if you can get your hand on me, I can drive. I mean, this is so tight now. Listen, it's not a diesel, but it just tracks straight.
Yeah, it's so nice.
It's.
All right, hands on the wheel, hands on the wheel, hands on the wheel.
Nobody in front of it. We were just driving down 287, Interstate 287, which is a major highway. Trucks are flying, and I'm driving like this.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I was not driving like this when we left the dealership. I was driving like, holy crap! Like, we're getting blown all over the road. So right now we're on, on a highway. I'm doing almost 60, and it's very, very comfortable.
Let me catch up with some chat here.
That deer in the road.
All right, so let me say hello to those of you. Christina said, do you have to use humidifiers?
No, we use dehumidifiers.
Yeah, because we did a moisture video and we talked about that, so we use those. Roy and Becky, alive, yay, howdy, hi guys. Todd Fletcher said, you just said my name on TV, so cool, love your videos. Hi, Todd. George Taylor, how's it going? Good to see you. Hey, smiley face, David McConnell. David, I love all your smiles. Have you noticed that I answer you back with all different emoji faces? Chris Bellafato, what's up? Good to see you too. Steve Roosevelt is here from Washington. Hello.
Nice.
And really, oh my God, New Jersey roads. You might see, ugh. Really Creative Travel is here. What's up?
What's up?
Norman DeHart. Oh, howdy from Yuma, Arizona. Oh, I'd kill to be in Arizona.
Oh, Yuma is the place where everybody goes.
Is that where you looking at that one?
That's the big RV spot that the snowbirders are going to now. Yuma.
Maybe we'll be joining you one day, Norman.
Yes.
Maria Victoria Razon Stinchcomb. That's a long name. From Orlando. It's good to see you, Maria. Brenda, hi guys, how are you? Glad to see your eyes are healing. Izzy, I really like those glasses on you much better. They fit so much better than the last.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, our eyes are healing better. Here's New Jersey traffic for you. This is a nice Saturday afternoon. We're just gonna sit in this.
So I got an email from Santa Claus who told me that there's some Coney shocks coming.
I wonder who Santa Claus is.
So there may be some Coney goals coming, which will smooth out the ride even more. We won't be installing those till the spring because this after this trip this weekend, this is getting washed, exterior, detailed interior, put under the cover, plugged in, and put
and
away
she's going
for the
into
season
hibernation.
until late March. But look at it, this traffic's insane.
It's crazy.
This is what we got to deal with. This is why I have no hair.
This is why we can't wait to get the hell out of this state. Let's see. Scott said, did you have to have an alignment? Can't remember if you mentioned looking like it's keeping tight and straight. Oh,
no,
it is.
Look, I'm going slow right now so I can take my hand off the wheel, but you can see.
Yeah, it's really
the only
awesome.
thing that'll affect it, if the road's crowned a little bit, you might have to make a little adjustment, but I just want to show, I'm going to turn the wheel a little, and the motorhome does react.
Yeah.
It's definitely tighter. Listen, it's a gas motorhome. It's not Supersteer, it's not a diesel pusher, but it's much, much better than what it was coming out of the factory. Now, I don't know how the 21s are. I know they have a better suspension. I think they have bigger sway bars, but, you know, I haven't driven one, so I can't really tell. I told MJ if we go to Tampa, we should drive just an off the factory like Thor.
Yeah, I really want to feel it.
What
Absolutely.
this feels like.
Yeah, because we don't really. I mean, we drove, some out in Indiana, but we don't anything that's not as nice as this. We haven't driven. You know what I mean? So I'd like to try out something different. Okay. Zeta says they use dehumidifiers and they're great. Can't believe the water collects. Zeta, oh my God, you can take a bath in it. It's crazy how much.
We picked up a nice one from Amazon. We have been meaning to shoot a video on it.
Yeah, we will. We'll get to that.
Like 26 pint. Right now it's dry because it's getting colder out, but in the summer,
it's insane.
Every morning before I leave to work, I would empty just ridiculous amounts of water out of this thing. And it would keep the inside of here like at 42%, which is perfect.
Guys, stay tuned because in a couple minutes we got a new basement dweller comment. It's a good one. I'm gonna read it to you.
The basement. I'm good. I have not responded yet.
Oh, you're gonna have fun with this one.
I'm coming up with my response. I have a good one, but they certainly they want to be a star, so we may make them a star.
They definitely in the next video. Roy and Becky are in quartzite with a million other snowbirds.
Nice.
Todd Fletcher said, I always wondered what it's like in a Class A gas. Now I know. Thanks. You're welcome.
It's not that noisy like people say. It's like radio in here. Somebody wants to be roadkill.
Yeah, the bikes. Oh my God, they're crazy around here. So here's one of this. Did this diner? Oh, actually, they're open.
They're open
so
again.
this diner, so many of these places were just suffering for months. They're actually open.
And the ownership as well.
Oh, okay. All right, that's good. Okay, so Chris said Coney's are very easy install. Yeah, we'll definitely we're gonna be doing a video of that.
I can do that without having to jack it at all. I could just go in. I know it's 2 bolts. I just don't know how the access is. So this last one with the front radius rods, I know we did it in 7 minutes. The magic of YouTube. But it was actually, it said like 2 to 3 hours. It's actually like 2 to 3 hours. It's not a difficult install. It's just kind of tight some of the spots, and it's a little annoying. And we were trying to like film it, so it definitely allocate 2 to 3 hours.
So Zeta said I should work the Thor booth in Tampa since I'm always defending them. Sorry, Z. We mean nothing against, you know, we know you love your Thor. That's great. I'm so glad that you had a good experience.
Has anybody watched the Winnebago Journey video we did? That's a cool, really nice floor plan model that's coming out.
Yeah, we just put a video out on that last night about the Winnebago. That's a beauty.
Not that it's new. It discontinued and brought it back.
Right, but it's updated. Chris said, I believe I had it on jacks just to have more access underneath.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I can, in the rear, I can pretty much sit underneath with no problem. So, okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. And was it a big difference in ride? Because I read that it just smooths out everything so much.
This will be what, our 8th suspension upgrade or 7th?
There's not much left. I mean, the only thing that'll be left is like quad shocks and then the rear track bar. And then
yeah.
There's nothing else unless you're doing liquid springs, and we're not doing
No.
So it would really be nice if they offered these options for Newmar. I know Tiffin does.
Yeah, right. Newmar's got to get on the ball with that.
But I don't know why it's not.
I really don't.
Offered through Newmar.
Right. All right. So I'm gonna read our new basement dweller comment. Let's flip this around. Okay, so we just got this, guys. So let me pull this up. This is a funny one. So this was actually on our nasty comment video. You know, we talked the one that we had last week, which was really fun to make. Now, mind you, we made this video because people, you know, we get all these hate comments. It's just part of the game. It's okay, whatever. So we were having fun with it, right? So this is a comment we just got 25 minutes ago. Is anyone forcing you to make YouTube videos? Have you ever had a real job out in the real world that involved dealing with people, demanded results, and had deadlines?
Never.
Sounds like you need to toughen up a bit. We come to watch videos for entertainment, which what the video was. Not yet another victim mentality. There's plenty enough. So for those of you that may not know Izzy and me,
I've been working since I was 15 years old. And I've never had one job. I've been working multiple jobs since I was 15 years old.
That's both of us.
Yeah, both of us.
But so, both of us that, yes.
Police, regular jobs and police officers still working multiple jobs while having full-time jobs. So I don't know who this person thinks we are, believes we are, but I haven't crafted a response for that.
Yes, but they've definitely reserved the spot in our next Basement Dweller video. Something we are not is victims, and something we are not is whiners, right? That video was meant to basically make fun of the guy that just left that comment, and he kind of missed the point, but it is what it is. Zeta said, we've had minor problems after warranty. We asked them to pay for it, and they did. That's great. That's all that matters. Chris said it's smoother, but still dives in the front. That's why I plan to do the quads up front. Can't really feel a difference in the rear.
So you're recommending quads up front? Huh. Well, I know the radius rods claim to kind of alleviate that also, because what they do is they clamp on from where the C-clamps are on the front anti-sway bar, and then they go up to the eye of the leaf spring. There's 2 brackets, and then they go a big bar across. So I don't know. I don't jam the brakes that hard to really notice a difference. I don't know. All I've read with the ponies is that it smooths everything out, but now you're saying it really doesn't. So I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. Let me keep going with the chat here. Okay. Let's keep going here. Todd, have you ever looked at an Integra Class C? Love the Class A gas. My eyes are still adjusting here. By my wife's, has bad hips. Steps concern me. Also, ever seen an Integra Class A gasser?
Yes.
Yes,
we almost bought one. It was the emblem. So this is simply our opinion, and other people will say other things. Integra makes really nice coaches. The luxury diesel coaches, in our opinion.
Yeah.
That would be, I always get to, I think it's Anthem. I think it's Anthem Aspire.
I know.
And Cornerstone.
Yeah.
So if we were to get an Integra diesel, it would be the entry-level luxury for a couple of reasons. The biggest reason, it's hung walls. They have side-mounted radiators. They're very similar construction to Newmar. Now, going to the gas coaches, the Emblem's a nice coach. It really is. Wow, look at the line for COVID tests. Look at that.
Oh
for the urgent
my, that's where I would go. Oh, wow. So I guess if I'm going there, when we get back from Tampa, I'll be there at 8 a.m.
So
Holy
we
cow.
looked at the emblem really hard. It's a nice coach. A couple things we didn't like. It's got laminated walls. The furniture, in our opinion, was cheap. It was definitely a step down from the Tiffin and a step down from the Baystar, not the Baystar Sport, the Baystar. And that's the reason why we didn't go to it. Newmar just had nicer floor plans, and it was definitely a step up. But that's not to say that the Integra Gasser was bad. It's a nice coach, especially the ones with full body paint. The emblem, the other ones we probably wouldn't look at.
Yeah.
And then as far as the C class, not really a fan of C because neither one of us.
Nah, I'm not. Yeah, just a personal choice.
I'll tell you what I do like are the B pluses, the van with the slide.
That's something we had talked about, maybe for the future, and having like a secondary if we go to national parks or whatever. All right, Scott said, save them up for part 2. Oh, we already got a part 2 brewing, Scott. I have so many already.
We actually named the people. Name the channel.
No, this time we're naming them.
Yeah,
because people said that. They're like, why don't you show their names? I was being nice, but...
Yeah, I mean, obviously these people want attention, so we're going to give them the attention they want.
Right.
Hey, maybe that's bad. Maybe that's what they're looking for, but...
Who knows? I don't care. Zeta said, you guys work your butts off. That we do. And I think, Zeta, you have to go. We'll talk to you later.
See you in Tampa.
The Art of RVing. Hi, Mark. On comments, there are some brave people behind the keyboards. Yes. Well, they're
Keyboard
not.
warriors.
Yeah. Yep. You Too Nosy said, hello, MJ and Izzy. I like that name. Chris said it's on the expansion joints where you still feel it dive and seems like it blows through the stroke.
Oh. All right.
Chris Bellafato said, Izzy, did you check out the 2021 Fleetwood Discovery 36Q with the kitchen island?
Not that particular model, but I have seen the new Discoveries, the 21s. They're really nice, especially the anniversary editions. But that's kind of the flip side of the Holiday Rambler Navion. And what's the other one? Sorry, at the end. The Nautilus and the Admiral, right? Is that what they are? They kind of look the same.
Of what?
The Nautilus, the Holiday Rambler.
Oh, the Armada.
Armada, sorry. We actually like the Fleetwood Discoveries. I don't know how they hold up. I'm not sure, but we've read some really good reviews on them. We've read some really bad reviews on them, but that goes like really for any manufacturer. But we have seen them in person, and they're really nice. I could tell you one that we don't like is the Berkshire. Remember that?
Yeah, I wasn't crazy about that.
As far as for Berkshires, for what they're good, there's a lot of staples in the walls and just really like overspray, like stuff that should not be coming out at that price point. We haven't seen that on the Discovery, and maybe the new Berkshires, they've improved them. I don't know. Yeah,
not a big fan of those.
No, that one that we saw in New York was falling apart.
I know.
Literally, it was like the panels were coming out. This was at an RV show.
I can't wait to go to Tampa and see all this stuff. It's been a while.
We're on 287 now. Hopefully, we can get some up to speed a little bit.
Yes, we're gonna pump it. I'm gonna turn my Wi-Fi off because
I'm taking a little harder turn, 35 miles an hour. It's holding well.
All right.
If you want to get the road, babe. So
yeah.
So we have a little left-hand turn here. I'm 40 miles an hour. Let's take this.
Woo!
Now, what you're gonna get is stuff flying out of our cabinets. But I mean, it's holding. It doesn't lean. The lean has been cut significantly. Not because of one upgrade, but I think just a combination of upgrades.
All right, Roy and Becky said they weren't fans of Class C's until they bought one.
Yeah, we've been to them.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, they certainly have their place. If you are, you can fit everywhere and you're not so huge like you are here. It's pretty cool. We just like the room.
We do like space. Are they having the Tampa RV show next year? Yes, you too nosy. It is on.
Governor of Florida said under no circumstances is he closing the state anymore. So
yeah, I wish we lived in Florida. We don't have that luxury in New Jersey. Izzy doesn't use his armrest?
No, it's too high. Look. When you look at this, it's weird how it sits.
Yeah, it is kind of up a little high. Yep. Ooh, more traffic.
There's a tractor trailer that's like disabled here.
Oh crap! Yeah. Right in the middle. No, there's traffic. There's traffic.
Off on
what else? What else in New Jersey? Okay, what do you think the future of RVs will be like? Your crystal ball, Christina said.
Well,
I mean, the way it's going, I think it's going to continue to grow even more with COVID.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
I do. Then we'll check. Oh, there's an accident over there. Oh, bad accident.
Right, somebody driving the RV with one hand.
Why do you not think?
Because from what I'm... Oh, there's a car spun out there.
Yeah.
From what I'm reading is that by mid-next year, there will be a vaccine nationwide. And I think once people are vaccinated and the fear of COVID kind of recedes, I just think a lot of people are not going to keep their RVs. Like,
well, but what does she mean? And when she says the future of RV, you know,
I think it's
I
going to
mean,
continue. I just don't think
yeah.
you're going to see the we're already
No, I don't.
shortages.
No, I don't. I didn't mean that. I think it's still going to be wildly popular. I just don't think there's going to be a shortage. Yeah, because we were at Myers RV last week. There was a ton of inventory on the lot, and a lot of people are telling us too where they live. There's plenty around. So
yeah, I think it has to do with two things. The biggest one being it's really not camping season anymore, so it's traditionally going to start slowing down now through like April, and so it's given time. I think, you know, the manufacturers will be able to catch up, and they have caught up. Right,
which is good. It's good. So maybe, you know, the quality of the RVs that are being built now will be better than the ones they were pumping out. Oh, this is I can't tell. There's an accident coming up. All right, Roy and Becky said, that being said, that we may go back to our travel.
Navion.
Oh, there's a Navion.
I like that.
Boop, boop. They may go back to the travel trailer.
Ooh, somebody got wrecked here.
Oh, God. Here. This is like a speedway. 287 in New Jersey is really bad.
Everybody's got to stop.
So what's the speed limit on this road? It's like 65?
65. People do 90.
People, if you're going 80 in the left, you're going to get tailed. It's just, it's crazy. And there's all your traffic. So, Roy and Becky, the future of RVs will soon involve not plugging in ever.
That would be awesome.
That would be very cool.
I think you're right on that. Because we just need the lithium batteries to come down in price, but that's the way to go. And if they can, I mean, it's still very expensive at this point. The technology is there to get rid of the generator and have the batteries, but I think in another 10 years or so, the lithium is going to be standard. You can have the solar panels. The price of the solar panels are as inexpensive as the freaking batteries. And once they can get that price down, I think you're right. I think it's going to be not much of a need for a generator, or a much smaller generator. You're not going to need a huge generator because you're going to have the battery.
Right.
So we'll see.
Scott said, keep up the great work. I'm glad I came across you guys. Drive safe. Keep having fun. Well, same to you.
Cool.
Keep having a good time.
Well, we were hoping
that's what life is all about.
But we can't. We didn't.
So our what's the word I'm looking for? I'm getting old. I can't think of these words. Our take on the radius rods is that we notice no difference. If we had done them first, it's hard to tell because, like we said, we've done so many upgrades, but there has been no major difference.
Now, I can say the same thing for the Supersteer, the steering stabilizer. There wasn't a massive difference. The two biggest ones that we noticed a huge difference. The Sumo Springs, huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
Front, the Roadmaster.
Yes. That was huge.
Difference.
Yes.
But I think the combination of everything, they all complement each other, and I'm not taking them off. It's definitely not hurting the ride. I just don't notice like, wow.
Right. So Christine said, is solar really worth it? So for people like us, I don't think so. This is why, we wouldn't really do it. If you have, again, it depends on your lifestyle and how much you're using your RV, how much off the grid you're going to be, right? I mean, when we
priced it out. It doesn't make sense for us.
For us, it just doesn't, I mean, we're part-timers and we get full hookups. We're not hitting the road and going out in isolation for weeks at a time.
And you got to remember, it depends what you have, right? So if you have a trailer and you have one battery and you're able to put 3 panels with 2 lithium batteries, I mean, that's going to cost, and your charger control and all that stuff, that's going to cost you a lot less than a setup for us. If we, just in batteries for us would be about $4,000. And actually, I do want to do lithium batteries when we replace ours because they last so long. And the lithium batteries we actually would use, because what's happening now is that if we are unplugged, a perfect example, we take our motorhome to be repaired somewhere. You know, I tell them, you guys got to plug this in. You got to run the generator at least once a day because it will drain our batteries within 16 hours. Because we have our, you know, the lead acid batteries, and there's a lot of drain coming. Even if I cut everything off, there's still parasitic drain. I would literally have to take all the batteries out. So something if we went to lithium batteries will definitely give us a lot of run time. But for us, we have a 5,500 watt generator. We don't need solar. I don't see any time in the near future, or really in the future, where we would justify solar.
Right.
Because if we're going off grid, we're not going off grid for weeks.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, for us, it just, here's your outdoor dining. Now, today they can do that because it's 65 degrees, but that's not going to last much longer. Anyway, so Chris said, I thought the rear track bar made a big difference for the rear.
It may. I didn't notice. Listen, I didn't notice a significant difference. Now it could have, but it wasn't like that. Oh wow.
Yeah, not like the front. Like that was a huge difference that we found.
What I will tell you is a big difference, and it could be contributed to one or all of them. Is that when tractor trailers, buses pass us, we don't get blown around the road.
Right. That was very scary.
We used to get pushed.
Yes.
That doesn't happen. And if it's real windy out, you might get a little push, but not like, you know, you're going to blown off the road.
I'd be grabbing on for dear life.
Yeah, so that could be contributed to the rear track bar as well as the other stuff.
Roy and Becky said, gotta go, guys. Drive safe. Watch out for the idiots on the road. Have a great day. Yes, solar is worth it. Now, they do a lot of, you know, they're a quartzite a lot. Yeah, so for them, it's, you know, it's definitely, I can see how it's worth it.
And here's why this wouldn't be worth it for, because I already know how we are. We could probably go 4 or 5 days on our tanks. If we have bigger tanks, maybe 10 days. We are not going wiping ourselves with wipes. Like for us, that's not happening. We're showering every day.
Those of you that know Izzy,
it's not happening.
It clean is just, yeah.
So at some point, we could get, I mean, on this, if we're using half a gallon of fuel every hour, and you figure you're running 12 hours a day, I mean, you could do the calculation. We have an 80-gallon tank, 60-gallon really would be where it would cut off on the generator. That's a lot of time a lot of hours you can run. And if we're going something bigger, you know, if we have a 150-gallon diesel tank, we could go 10 days pretty easily, especially if you have lithium batteries.
Right.
You know, we would just never use that solar. I don't. Now, that's not to say if it came standard, we wouldn't use it, but I don't see a scenario where we're using solar all that much.
Right. Mark said, wow, parasitic drain. Christine said, I feel like solar panels can get damaged by weather. Do they scratch easily?
We have one solar panel up top. It's a little one. They're pretty tough now. I mean, it's glass, so I guess they could get scratched.
I guess they're built to withstand the elements.
Really its performance.
Oh, God, the bumps.
Hope the ponies straighten that out.
I hope so. It's so frustrating. Any last questions, guys, before we